Imagine this. You're walking outside, maybe sipping your morning coffee, when suddenly, without warning, Earth hits the brakes. The entire planet stops spinning for just 5 seconds. Sounds short, right? But those 5 seconds would be enough to change the world forever. Here's why. Earth spins at about 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. That's faster than a bullet train, even though we don't feel it because everything, the oceans, the air, even your body, is moving at the same speed. If Earth suddenly stopped, the ground beneath your feet would freeze. But you wouldn't. You, your car, the oceans, and even the air would keep moving forward at insane speeds due to inertia. In other words, everything not firmly anchored to the planet would be launched eastward. Imagine skyscrapers tearing apart, oceans slamming into coastlines, and cars flipping through the air like toys. Now here's where it gets terrifying. The atmosphere wouldn't stop either. Winds would instantly hit speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour, turning debris into deadly projectiles. The air itself could shred buildings and forests. And then, there's the ocean. The sudden jolt would send tsunamis thousands of meters high, racing across continents. Coastal cities? Gone in moments. Even inland areas could be flooded as water surged far from its normal boundaries. But here's the twist. After 5 seconds, Earth starts spinning again. Sounds like a relief, right? Well, not really. The restarting motion would unleash another wave of chaos in the opposite direction. The destruction from the stop and start would be unimaginably worse than a single event. On top of that, Earth's magnetic field, generated partly by its rotation, would momentarily weaken. This could briefly expose us to higher levels of cosmic radiation. Not exactly the kind of suntan you'd want. And if you're wondering, could humanity survive this? Probably not in the way you think. A few people deep underground or in specially designed shelters might make it. But the world we'd come back to after those 5 seconds would be unrecognizable. A wasteland of broken landscapes, flooded regions, and shattered infrastructure. So why hasn't this happened before? Because the laws of physics make it almost impossible for Earth to suddenly stop without some unimaginable external force, like a collision with a planet-sized object. And trust me, if something big enough to stop Earth hit us, worrying about those 5 seconds would be the least of our problems. In the end, this what if reminds us just how delicate our planet's balance is. The fact that we spin perfectly every day without interruption. That's not just routine. That's a miracle keeping life possible. So next time you feel like the world is standing still, trust me, you don't want it to be.